Hello, everyone in Facebook land. It's your girl, B Woods, Brandy Woods, the millionaire midwife, and your millionaire child care success coach. It is time for day one of the Plan Your Year challenge. Yes, this is an encore of our January boot camp, but we know that there's so much work to be done. It felt so nice. We had to do it twice. So I'm going to give everybody a second to come on in, to start introducing yourself. Let us know that you're here. Let us know that you're A-OK, because I am ready for an awesome night tonight. Let's give everybody a few seconds to come in and we will be getting started. All right. I see everyone coming in. So excited to see you on tonight. Go ahead and do me a favor and go ahead and drop where you're watching in from. I said calling in like we're on Zoom. Where you're watching in from. I see that many of you are coming in. I'm so excited. Well, I have something I want to show you guys tonight before we get started. And for those of you who are in the membership and in the mastermind, do me a favor. Go ahead and tag your accountability partners. Share this video and let everybody know that we are on and we are in it to win it. Many of you did this challenge in January, and some of you are hot and fresh to the Plan Your Year challenge. No matter which one you are, we want to 100% make sure that you get here tonight, that you don't miss a thing. Before we get started, I want to show you guys a recap of our conference last November, because I don't want you to miss our May conference. And I think this is a great way to warm us up on this cold and freezing Monday evening so we can get ready for this Plan Your Year bootcamp.
Relationships and the love that you need to grow your center. Day one will be all that and more. Come on, y'all. We got work to do. We're setting the stage for success for 2022 and beyond. This is day one of the Child Care Millionaires Association's conference, and let me just tell you, I learned so much. Even though I'm a coach, let me tell you something, I am coachable. So I want you to know that on today, Dr. Connie Stewart hit the stage and she set the fire to let us know that we need to forecast, we need to broadcast, and we need to be ready for success. And then we were followed up by Raul. Let me tell you something, he is a technical data God, and he taught us about automation and what we need to do to make sure that we can have longevity and our businesses can grow and we can be ready for the wave of the future. We went to lunch and then we came back, and the jig aerobics team, they danced us into happiness. We worked off our lunch, and then we were ready to hear from the wonderful, the awesome, the fabulous Victoria Lowe. And Victoria really let us know about staffing and how we could grow our organizations. And that was then followed by Mr. Ephraim, who came to talk to us about our money and our finances and how to get our business stuff together. So today was just an amazing day. Hats off to the millionaire midwife, Brandy Wood Smith, for putting on a fabulous event and literally changing the world one child at a time.
Oh my God, day one was phenomenal. Every speaker who hit this stage said
Listen, all I can tell you is ain't no party like a child care millionaires party. I want to know who's coming to Houston May 22. We have so much going on in Houston. So excited that you guys are coming. But let's get on for the party tonight. If you are ready to plan your 2022 and beyond, let me know that you are ready in the chat. I see new faces. I see old friends. I see my OGs in the chat. And we want to welcome each and every one of you. If this is your first time doing a challenge with us, let us know in the chat that you are a newbie and we want to show you some love and show you some of that childcare millionaires sisterhood. Because I know that I am ready. I want to say this, like, without a doubt, for those of you who are coming back the second time to do this challenge, you made the right decision. Because to be honest, everything we're going to go over the next 3 days is going to give you a jump start, but there's going to be work to be done. So let's welcome our newbie, Rebecca. I love it. Newly lovely. I like, hey, Priscilla. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Tay here. We got Nikia here. And listen, guys, what I want you to do me a favor. We want to get this information out to as many business owners as possible. So do me a favor and just click the share button. I'm going to be showing you how you can get some of my fabulous prizes. And I'm giving away something this week that I've never, ever given away before. Y'all know I like to give away prizes. I'm talking about something brand spanking new. So we look at who shares the videos. We also look at who does the work, who gets into the group and have conversations. I just want to give all my newbies a little bit of love. So welcome, welcome, welcome to you. We want you to definitely join in the conversation. We want you to have a really, really good time. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this party started. So who is this loud lady on the screen? My name is Brandy Woods Smith, and I will be your commander-in-chief for the next few days. The reason why we do these challenges and the summits and all of the free boot camps that we do is because we want to empower the child care community. I'm going to be telling a little bit about myself in a second. But what I need for you to do is go ahead and rep your city in the chat. Let us know where you're tuning in from. So we do have a copyright, and we do ask that you respect this copyright. You can share this video, but we do ask that you do not reproduce or distribute this as your own materials. So what is our goal over the next 3 days? It's simple. Yes, it is. To take back your childcare business. That's right. We want you to be in control of your business. The reason why this is uber important is because for so long, people have been telling us how we should run our business, that we're not big business. But the truth of the matter is, childcare is one of the most notable and respected professions. It should be. Because guess what? If we don't go to work, nobody goes to work. No essential worker, no non-essential worker, no part-time worker, full-time worker. Everybody with children needs childcare. And we want to find ourselves giving the best childcare possible. So tonight and over the next 3 days, we'll be talking about how not only how we can take back our childcare business, but how we can bring pride back to the profession in childcare. So one of the things that we suggest that you have, and I have mine printed out, is your 3-day Plan Your Year Bootcamp Success Guide. 69 pages, I believe, of delicious content. Along with this success pack, you do get some Q&As with me. Tomorrow is our first Q&A. And then we also have a Q&A on Thursday. So it's not too late. When you get the challenge pack, it's delivered directly to your email. And you can print it out. You can follow along. And I do have the link at the bottom. And if someone could put that link in the chat for me, I would greatly appreciate it. The link is case sensitive. It is all lowercase, bit.ly. Bootcamp Success Pack. We want to make sure that you have everything that you need to be successful. So day one, we in the chat, Thank you for letting us know where you're from. I saw Round Rock, Boston, Wendell, San Antonio, Oklahoma, Illinois, Chattanooga, Raleigh, Johannesburg. Where you from? Where you at? Rep your city. We definitely want to get to know more about you over the next 3 days. So every day at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the next 3 days, we will get together and we will have our boot camp. Every night we will do our boot camp for about an hour and 15 minutes, and you will have homework. Yes, that's right. You will have homework, and we expect for you to do that homework because ain't nothing like an executor. We don't just talk about it in Childcare Millionaires. We be about it. Now, I don't know if that's good grammar, but that's definitely good execution. So we want you to make sure you do your homework each and every day. So my name is Brandy Wood Smith, and I've been in education over the last 24 years. And I've literally done everything, thank you, Angela, in education, from being a tutor to being an assistant superintendent. Let me tell you, I have dedicated my life to education because I love it so much. And one of the things that I found out that I love to do is I love to educate educators. I love educating teachers, principals, daycare owners, school owners about this craft. So you will find me at any given day on a stage, look, at a coffee shop, in my centers, talking about this wonderful business that I love. I need to update this because I no longer have 3 locations. Woo woo! We just bought our 4th location in the Houston area. I am a road traveler. I love to travel. I'm a thrill seeker, roller coasters, bungee jumping. I've never gotten to skydive. Who wants to go with me? Just let me know who's down for the cause. Who is down for the cause? I want to do it so bad. I'm a mother of 6, got 3 grandkids, an author, a publisher, and I totally love what I do. So when we decided to do this boot camp, I always like to establish goals so you know why you're here, I know why you're here, and we can get it done together. The reason why we're here over this night is because I want you to unequivocally be successful in childcare. And one of the things that you need to do to be successful in childcare is to plan. Proper planning with the right execution is the key to success. So we want you to be confident in your plan. We want you to be confident in your growth. We want you to feel super motivated when you're in your center. We want you to know that you can know what's coming next and you can be empowered to take your staff there. So our goal is to help you move ahead. Kalisha, come on, girl. Let's do it. Let's do it. We want to help you plan for a profitable and a productive year, and then take control of your childcare business. Those are our goals over the next 3 nights. So here are some success tips. 1, set your alarm for 6:55. I know it's Monday. You had payments, new enrollments. Some staff didn't come in, all of that crap. But at 7:55, I need you to settle yourself and be in front of your phone, in front of your computer, with your success kit, with your pen. I like to use my little pink marker, with your pen, with your Remarkable, and I want you to be ready, set, go every single night. You definitely need to do your daily assignments and complete your badges. So what are these badges? I'm going to tell you in just a second. So the Childcare Millionaires, we always have a success pack with every challenge. It's totally optional. But this success pack will help you just move through the boot camp a little bit easier. And something that's special about this success pack is every month you have a monthly summary sheet that you can use. So you literally will be using this success pack all year long. In addition to that, 2 days this week, Tuesday and Thursday, I will be doing a special Q&A with those people who got the challenge pack, and I will answer all questions childcare. All questions childcare, no holds bar. Ask me, and I'm there answering it. So the success pack includes your success guide, which is over 60 pages, your private Q&A, your SWOT analysis, your annual plan template that you will finish on your third day, your staff training guide template, staff avatar, your owner's work analysis, which we're going to do tonight, your marketing and promotional schedule, and the monthly review templates. One of the ways that you can say, have I been successful on this challenge? If you have, you want to earn and post these badges. We earn and post these badges in our Facebook group. So tonight, I will post all the badges with the instructions of how to download them and how to let me know you did your assignment. So everyone should have this first badge. I'm registered for boot camp because you're here. We hope you get that badge that says I have my success pack and that you're going to be with us on Tuesday and on Thursday. So day one is I'm a part of the childcare takeover. So when you do your homework tonight and you complete it, you'll be able to post this badge. When you do day 2 and day 3s, you'll be able to post those badges. Quinta Simone says they're going to do better second time around. If you're doing this challenge for this boot camp for the second time, let me know in the chat. I want to congratulate you for sticking with it. I have 75 people on here. I need 75 people to share this video because we need to let other childcare know this in on the secrets to success. Now, our last 2 badges are new. I joined the membership badge. There were 71 people who joined the membership last time, and many of you will be joining the membership this time around because it's so stinking awesome. And some of you will even do it a step further and say, I'm going to the conference. So I know Kashani, I saw her on. She's coming to the Childcare Millionaires Conference, and many of you have already earned this badge. We've already sold 75 tickets. I'm stinking excited about that. This is going to be our biggest, best conference yet. So if you already know that you're going to see me in May, let me know. Every day doing this boot camp, I will be showing you highlights from the November conference. Today, I showed you the day 1 highlight. Tomorrow, I'll show you the day 2 highlight. And on day 3, you got it. I'll show you the day 3 highlight. You don't want to miss this awesome event. So I have some sponsors. One is Childcare Millionaires Association, who is sponsoring this event. And our other one is our annual partner, Pre-to-3. It's a software tool that you can use for your daycare. And we'll be sending out an email on behalf of them to let you know how you can use their services for free for a month. Raul is our friend, and he wanted to do something extra special for you guys. These are the 3 prizes we'll be giving away. 1, I believe in walkie-talkies, and I think every childcare center should use them because I hate to see childcare centers when I go and visit, everybody's running around like chicken with their heads cut off. They can't communicate effectively. Kids are not being supervised. So I want to give you some state-of-the-art walkie-talkies. These walkie-talkies have earpieces. Bam. That way, if you have private things, it is multi-channel, just in case you need a channel just for your administrators. That is my first prize I'll be giving away. We'll be giving away 3 prizes to 3 lucky people. Our second one is we're going to be giving away, I love giving away Chromebooks. We are a Google platform center. Y'all tell Google they should sponsor us, baby. Tell Google they should sponsor us because I am always repping Google. But I am most excited about our next prize. Who wants to know what it is? Let me know. Who wants to know? Who wants to know what the next prize will be? Now, the most visible participants, our MVPs, 3 of them will be winning these prizes. The way that you do it is you post your badges. It doesn't matter if you've ever won a prize before. You can win a prize again. It doesn't matter if you're a member or not. That doesn't matter. It's about who shows up, who does their assignment. Do I see you every night? Are you posting in the comments? Are you sharing the videos? Are you doing your work? Because everybody's going to want this grand prize. I'm giving away a remarkable. Boop, boop. Now, y'all know that I love my remarkable. So a remarkable is a paperless tablet. You will never, ever, ever have to buy paper again. It syncs to your phone, your laptop. Kashani, I finally learned how to upload my PDFs. I want to give away a remarkable to a lucky person. I feel like this is a very high-tech piece of technology that you need. I know I love to write, but I also want to have that on my phone, on my tablet. Who wants my remarkable? Who wants it? Who wants it? Who wants it? I want to give it away. I wanted to give it away. I want to give it away. So we're going to be giving away a remarkable to our most visible participant. So make sure you show up. I'm going to show up. I want you to show up too. All right. So day one, we are going to take a look into our childcare business. If you are ready, say ready in the chat. Kalisha says, I'm feeling pretty remarkable. I like it. I like it. I like it. Oh, I got your attention. So we're going to take a look into our childcare business today. And for some of you, I'm going to get in your business because I love you, even if I am just getting to know you. One of the things that you'll find out is when it comes to your business, I'm always going to push you to the next level and the next level and the next level, just like I push myself. Here at Childcare Millionaires, we do not whine, we win. So if you want to whine, this is not going to be the place for you. We win here. And even though we have hard days and some days we want to cry, and some days we want to throw in the towel, and then some days we want to tap dance and celebrate, whatever day it is, we give our best every day because we want to show up big. And if you're ready to show up big in your business, let me know in the chat that I am ready to show up big. Now, big is not an eloquent word, but it gets the job across. Because I believe this is a year that we dream a bigger dream. We do bigger things. We show up in bigger ways. And all year long, you're going to hear me talk about big, 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 big. We're doing things in big ways. For me, big has another meaning. Believe in God. So every time I think of something big, I don't think of just my ability, but I think of the ability and the supernatural power that is bestowed on me. So as we look and we plan for your productive year, we have some questions that we need to ask ourselves, right? We have some work that we need to do. So on this day one, we're going to be doing some assignments, but I have a question for you, and it's not a rhetorical question. It's a question I want you to answer. Where do you want to see your center in 2022? Now, I don't know about you, but these first 38 days, woo, they have worn me out. They have been full of life and situations and joys and great things and bad things and letting go of employees and hiring employees. It has been a year, and it's only 38 days until the year. But I've made so much progress in this year, right? And so our question is, where do you want to see your center? So Rebecca says, I don't have one yet. So you want to see a center. You want to manifest a center, right? No whining, only winning. By the end of the year, I like to add 2 more facilities. I like it. I see Francesca on here, who was opening 3 centers this year. I love it. We have the buildings, the plans, everything. She said she wants to be 100% automated. Full capacity at all 3 shifts. Listen, Bunny. All of you who do extended hours, I respect you hands down. Mad respect. Mad respect. Rebecca said, oh, I will have that center. Full enrollment. Finally starting my dream. April, baby, you can have this dream. This dream is here. It's for you. There's so many childcare deserts. Staff with people that love kids and want to succeed. Making more money than ever. I would love to expand my current building, right? Ready, full capacity, full enrollment. So we all have something that we want from our center. Kimmy says, find another center with full enrollment. We all have things that we want from this year. But the bigger question is, what are you willing to do to get it? Because some of us, we've done the same thing year after year. We've said the same dream. We thought about it. We said we were going to do this. We said we were going to do that. And when the rubber hit the road, we let other things come in and take precedent of our dream. And a lot of times it's not on purpose, but when you don't have a plan, things can push you in ways that you don't want to be pushed. But this is the year, everybody in the chat put this year. This is the year where we are going to be very intentional about our plan. We're going to plan our year. And I ask you, from this year, what do you want? Pain or pleasure? Pain or pleasure? And can I tell you this? There may be some pain you have to endure to get to the pleasure. Just like birthing a kid, when you are in labor, my goodness, that pain is crazy. But when you see that bundle of joy and you feel those little hands on your face, you knew it was all worth it. So is this going to be a year of pain or pleasure? As we move forward and we begin to think about a bigger dream, we do have to look back and see, like, hey, what happened? The last few years we had the pandemic hit. At one point, enrollment dropped for some of us. Regulations changed. Guys, if you can hear me well, put a 1 in the chat. I see one person said something. I want to make sure we're good. Staffing became unpredictable. Baby, you didn't know if you were going to have 10 people, 5 people. It became unpredictable. But then there were funding opportunities out of the wazoo. Right? There was change in the needs of our families and the needs of our staff, even our own needs. But what else happened? All of these things happened, and they brought us to this place. And the place that we're at today, this year, for me, I just want my business back in my control. I just want to be free to run my business without fear. I want to make sure that I'm making the right decisions for my staff. I want to make sure I'm making the right decisions for my family, for my finances. This is the year that I take it back. And if this is the year for you to take it back, I want you to begin to declare it. So, what do I need to do, Brandy, to take back my business? What do I need to do to put myself in a position of control? When I look back on 2019, I'm like, man, childcare, we had it made in the shade. We was chilling, bam, bam. Kids were coming in, no worries. We could do anything we wanted to do. We was out there. 2020, there's like COVID-19, the Rona coming. Everything changed. I will never forget the day that everything changed. For me, it was March 11th. I was in Atlanta speaking at a conference. My directors, my mom, everyone was calling me saying, we got to shut down the center. We got to shut down the center. I was like, what's going on? But we never shut down our center. We served our parents every single day during the pandemic. 2022, we tried to rebuild. I don't know about y'all, but we tried to rebuild. We tried to get enrollment back. We tried to get PPP. We tried to get SBA loans. We tried to make sure we were fully staffed. 2021 was the year of we tried. I know I tried. But 2022, I don't want to live in that fog. I don't want to run my business from a place of desperation. I don't want to be ill prepared for what's next. I want to be here standing in full control over the plan for my business. Even if that plan has to change, even if everything on that plan does not happen, I want to know that I had a plan for me, my staff, my students, and my family. And if this is you, put yes in the chat. If 2022 is the year that you want to be able to move full speed ahead. Priscilla says, who is a part of the We Never Close Club? A lot of us. If you want this to be you, let me know. Because I know I want it to be me. And when I talk to you, yes, I'm talking to you as a coach, but I'm also talking to you as an owner myself. And if you're not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. And I believe that I'm just from a can't stop, won't stop mentality. I am in a position today to really take a look back at my business. So one of the things that we're going to do on day one, we're going to take it slow and easy. And what I want you to do is we're going to go through 21 questions. Thank you. My family bringing me food. We're going to go through 21 questions, 22 questions actually, that will help you take ownership of where you were last year and where you want to go this year. Now, if you did not do this in January, you can do it now. But if you did it in January, answer these questions again, and then you'll be able to actually see if you've had any growth, right? Number one, we're going to go through these questions, and you say, Brandy, where are these questions? Can somebody tell them where the questions are? I dare you to tell them. They're in your success pack. So if you don't have a success pack, yeah, you can take screenshots, but you might as well go ahead, download your success pack. You can type in it, you can print it, you can write on it, you can upload it to your Remarkable. I want you to be able to function. So let's go with a few questions. We're on page 6. Thank you, Joyce. Joyce is like, she is on it. Thank you, baby. We're on page 6. What is your current enrollment? We started 11 students today. So even me, from where I was January the 3rd when we did this to where I am now, totally different. So we want to do this. So what's your current enrollment and what's your goal enrollment? For me, our current enrollment at both centers is right at about 80, and we have opened up our enrollment to 95 students. So our goal is 95 students. And our optimal goal is 105 students. I don't know where we're going to fit 105 students. They say I can have 109 and 119. I don't know. And then in my new center, we can take 180 kids, right? So if you have multiple centers, one of the things that you can do is you can do these 22 questions for each center, okay? Number 2, you're going to look back and see what was your revenue for last year and what was your expenses. And then you're going to get a profit. Now, I believe in CPAs. I love my CPA. He talks to us all the time. But at the end of the day, I as a business owner need to know where my money meter is, and you as a business owner need to know where your money meter is. So for January, if you have not done this in January, you need to go and see how much money did I bring in January 2022? And how much money did I spend? What's my profit for January? Did you receive any funds last year? That's question 6. How many grants and funding did you apply for in 2021? Now, for those of you who were open last year, money was raining like thunderstorms for us. Then it dried up, and then many of us are getting large amounts of funding in the next 2 to 3 months. But you got to have a plan for that funding. Question number 8. Now, number 8, you can do this on your own later, but I'm gonna pause a little bit. Number 8 says your staff list. Listen to me. I want you to take that staff list. I want you to take you 3 highlighters. Nobody needs to know what these colors mean. I have my green highlighter, but I don't want to get up. My green highlighter is never too far from me. And I want you to divide your staff into 3 ways. Can somebody document this in the chat for me? If that staff is good to go and you want to keep them, I want you to highlight them in pink. Pink is my good color. It's my favorite color. One of my favorite colors. Pink means this person is great. They're good to go. You want them. You're willing to invest in them. Bam, bam, bam. Right? Pink. Yellow. Yellow always means caution. 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 These are people that are on your list of, I don't know if they're right for my company. They may be right for my company, but I'm cautious about this person. I'm cautious about if they're placed in the right place in my business. I'm cautious. I just don't know if they should be here. I may need to replace them. And then I want you to take your green highlighter. This is going to confuse people because green means go. Yes, they need to go. Go away from your business. Green still means go, but they need to go away. These are people who are dead bodies. They're barely showing up. They have poor attendance. They don't believe in your vision. They're on your payroll, but they're not on your team. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So we are going to take our highlighters. Pink means they're good to go. They're good to go. Everybody wants pink, right, Christina? Right, Christina? Yes, thank you. Yellow means cautious. Like you and your team need to really work. And then green means go. As in go away. Thank you, Priscilla. Great job. Great job, Priscilla. Great job. So we want you to take time, go through that list, and really analyze. Number 9. Kalisha's going to be my new best friend. Green means get gone. I love it. I love it. I want more of it. That was so dope. Green means get gone. These colors are going to confuse people. You don't need anybody to know what they mean but you. So let me get this back in. There we go. In number 9, you're going to go over your staffing needs. Who do you need? So one of the people that we decided that we needed to hire again this year is we want to hire a curriculum specialist. Anybody out there in the Houston area that wants to work in childcare, directors, curriculum specialists, food service managers, holla at your girl. I'm always hiring. Hopefully you can stay on the pink list, not pink slip. See, you're going to confuse people. They're going to think they know, but they're not going to know. We decided we needed a curriculum director because as we go through our locations and having 4 schools and a training center, we have too many teachers that needs that curriculum, those curriculum services. We need a person who can go to each school a day a week and then have office hours on one day a week to make sure that lesson plans are turned in. We are following the quality standards for our lesson planning, our centers, our stations. So this is a person that we need. We need someone in curriculum and instruction. And that can do professional development full time. So this is a person that we have decided to allocate funds for in our business. We all need teachers, right? We all need teachers. But if you could have a role, like a passion role, a role that you think would totally revolutionize your business, what would that role be? Drop it in the chat. What would that role be? Drop that role in the chat. Drop that role in the chat. Yeah, I know. We all need teachers. Absolutely. Oh, yep. Leslie cannot say she needs teachers. You better not. Oh, I love this one. Angela Nicole says, Hey, we need a special needs teacher. Like someone who can really deal with our special needs babies. Teresa said, I need somebody who's just going to work with my staff with technology. How to use technology. That is awesome. A curriculum leader. I love it. A director. A training coordinator. Alice, how many centers do you have? I want to know. Or how many staff do you have? Because it could not, maybe it's not centers, maybe it's staff. Priscilla, if you want your staff to remember to clock in, all you have to do is one thing. Pay them for the hours that they clock in, and they will never, ever, ever not clock in again. Now, you are going to have to go and correct it, but I do this to my employees. You refuse to clock in and write in your time, I'm just not going to chase you. I'm not. I don't have very many payroll corrections. Another thing that I do is we check our time quite often, and we send our reminders, and we even write up people. Like, sometimes you just got to show people, and I know we want to be nice and great, but I can't pay you for undocumented time. I just can't. Professional development coach. I would like to have a CNA on board. Rebecca, does your center take on, oh, you have an open gen. I was just wondering if you have special needs. These are all great. I love school-based health. We take care of special needs students. About 20% of our students are special need. So this is great. Facilities manager. Now, y'all know I have that. I believe in my facilities and my transportation manager. Don't tell me about no facilities and transportation, because I can't help you. I barely put gas in my own car. That's why I got married. So I sure can't change no oil and do anything in yours. So these are some roles that we can think about. And as we get funding and as we think of ways to improve our program, these roles are not just wishes, they're necessary. So another thing I want you to do is to go over your pricing. Now listen, if Dollar Tree can go up to $1.25 overnight, and if McDonald's will no longer give me $1 drink and it's $1.79, if they can go up 79% overnight, 25% overnight, I don't understand why you guys are scared of changing your prices. Like, I don't understand why. So I want you to take this chart, and I want you to take it seriously. And I want you to go ahead and put your current rates in. And then my recommendation is that over the next 6 months, you do at least a $10 to $30 increase per age group. Why 10 to 30? Well, one, you gotta stay with inflation. Angela says she can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, again, type 1. Angela, I don't know what's going on. I'm so sorry. I don't hear anyone else saying they can't hear me. I'm going to move on. You guys can hear me, put 1 in the chat. Okay, great. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. So if you look at the cost of milk, eggs, bread, groceries, you can attribute the cost. You can attribute the cost of those inflation to the reason why that you need to go up on prices. It really doesn't matter to me. You don't even have to necessarily have a huge reason to go up on your prices. They're your prices. I'm going to have to bring up a different PowerPoint really quick. And then I will get back to my old slides in just a second. You don't have to have a justification when it's time to go up on your pricing. You just need to give parents enough notification and enough time. How many of you have went up on your prices in the last year? Like since January 1st, have you went up on your prices? Give me a yes or a no. Have you went up on your prices since January? If you have, put yes. If you haven't, put no. Okay. Some have. How many of you plan to go up? How many of you plan to go up on your prices? Okay. And one of the reasons I'm really encouraging you to go up on your prices is not necessarily to make money. In order for you to have competitive wages, in order for you to really take care of your business the way that you need to, I'm telling you, you're going to have some kind of price increase. And it does not have to be significant. So if you go up $10, that's $2 a day. If you go up $20, that's $4 a day. If you go up $30, that's $6 a day. And I just want you to think about that's not really a lot. And because there are less childcare centers and we're having to pay our employees more and the price of supplies is more, you gotta really look at what does it cost you to operate? Not just your rent, your light. I mean, a lot of us are looking at those big things, but there are some soft things that it takes us. How many of us do more for our staff? We have more retreats, more training. So I would just say, Bunny said, I just opened a license. My air shows at very low rates. Is it best to go above or stay at their rates? So my center is, I'm the highest rate in my community. I do have the largest center. And the center next to me still charges $75 for toddlers. When the other 3 centers in the area, we charge like $130. Now, I'm in Texas. Some people charge in Connecticut. One of my clients charges $300 a week for toddlers. So I'm going to say you do have to look at your area, but you also need to look at your state, national. One of the ways that I like to think about my rates is I look at what subsidy is paying, and I'm never going under that. I'm going to always get the maximum of subsidy. And normally I add $10 to $20 above that. That's kind of how I come up with our rates. Because the subsidy rate for your area is telling you what is reasonable for your area. It's not always fair because sometimes I think subsidy can pay more. So do me a favor. Everybody drop their toddler rate. Put toddler and drop your rate in the chat. And I'm going to tell you why we're talking about the toddler rate. Because the toddler rate is a very important rate in your business if you didn't know that. Those of you who are in the membership, you already know why the toddler rate is the most important. And if you don't, shame on you. No, I know that you know. But this is a great question. Thank you for asking it, Bonnie. Yeah, someone said the price of food is so high. We are spending literally almost double on food and supplies. So Francesca's toddler rate is $385, which is a lot different from Allison, who is in Houston, who is $160. Leslie is in Tennessee. Hers is $235. Right? So looking at this, we'll kind of tell you, I should have asked you guys to tell us the state. So I would compare my rates, do a rate comparison to my area. I would look at the subsidy rates for my area, and then I would add, depending on how many stars I had, depending on what kind of programming I offered. Nobody can tell you what you're worth but you. Nobody can tell you what you're worth but you. But nobody also can look at your expenses and what you have to pay, right? So in Texas, minimum wage is $7.75. We don't pay $7.75. We pay $9.50 and above now. But the truth of the matter is some states have a minimum wage of $15, $14. So they could never charge what I charge just because of the price of doing business. If that makes sense, everybody? Who's going to do their rate comparison and come up with their new rates? I want a date that you're going to start your new rates. So we always change our rates in August. That is our normal rate change. And then we change our rates again in January for new parents. But we normally keep our current parents at what they're at. But this year we will have a rate increase. The way we're doing it with our after schoolers, when they stay for the summer, their rate will not go down when they go back to school. And then for everyone else, we did a $20 rate increase. All right. Now, page 8, you in your thing, you're going to go over your wins from last year and your struggles from last year. And the reason why this is important is because we do want to celebrate. We want to address what went on, but we do want to celebrate as well. 13, everything you own, you're going to list. Many of us don't even know how much our business is worth. We have no idea how much our business is worth. If someone said today, how much would you like to sell your business for? Many of us could not give that number. Because we don't know our profit loss. We don't know what assets that we own. That's buildings, vans, computers, property, tables, chairs, playground equipment, curriculum. Then what are your debts and liabilities? Who do you owe out in these streets? Or your company may be totally debt-free. Who do you owe? What was your beginning account balance January 1? Don't put it in the chat. Because I don't want nobody asking you for a loan. But somebody can DoorDash me some Chipotle because that's really what I want. Really bad. But I don't want you putting your beginning balance in there. But I do want you to know it. Right? You need to know your beginning balance at the beginning of the year. How much money did you come into the year with? Your ending balance of last year. And then 17, what are your business needs? Now, I suggest for your business needs, you really take time and decide, like, if I'm going to invest something in my business, what would it be? Absolutely. Rebecca says, is it smart to open a center now? That's why I just bought a center. So for people in childcare, can y'all help Rebecca? Do you think it's a good time to open a childcare center? I do believe that you should know your industry, know your town, have information about how to enter childcare correctly. But absolutely. Rebecca, people always ask me, do you make money in childcare? We've made money since our very first year, and we're approaching 10 years. We've never had a year in the red. Even the pandemic year, we made money. We've always made a profit. Always made a profit. So this is just my opinion. But you have some other center owners that are here that may want to answer that question for you. Most of us who are center owners, not only are we looking to open more centers, but girl, you better open a center in your town before we come. Because the opportunity in childcare is so ridiculous right now. I should have brushed my hair because I feel myself keep messing with it. The opportunities in childcare are so ridiculous right now. For me, it would be a no-brainer. It's still scary though. It still can be scary, but I say do it. I say do it. Allison owns, I believe, 4 centers now. Yeah. Because Shani said we're all looking around. Those of us that are, you know, in childcare, we are all looking around. Hey, and get in the group. We answer so many questions there. Okay, we're gonna keep on moving. So our next few questions are just as important as these. We want you to write down your summary, and now we want to think about 2022. What are your goals? Like when you think about 2022, what are your goals? Are your goals to open by a certain date? Are your goals to fill to capacity? Now, I don't want you to have so many goals that it looks like a task list. Well, what are some big overarching goals that you can lead your staff to? That you can have full buy-in? Right? Our goal, one of our goals is to be overstaffed by 4 people at every location. Do you hear me? Overstaffed by 4 people at every location. To not be a prisoner in your center. That has to do with staffing and training, Simone. Staffing and training. The only reason why a person is a prisoner to their center because they don't have enough staff and they're not trained well. That's why I believe it's important to have a curriculum director for us right now. What are some other goals? Let me see them in the chat. I know we all want to make $1 billion. I don't need $1 billion, but I'll take my percent. But I do want to make sure our business is profitable, and we do have a number. So even if you have a number, like if you say, hey, I want to make $3 million next year, it's totally doable. Totally doable. Those are some of the things that we want to see. So really think about your goals. And I don't want you to think about little goals, right? Many of you really have scarcity mindset or fixed mindset. And a fixed mindset says that I can't do all of these things. I can't grow this fast. I can't blah, 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 blah. But a growth mindset says, how can I do it? And one of the ways you have to do it is get in a community of people who are already doing it, where succeeding is the norm. I like that, Kay. You already know you're in a home. You would love to look for a center. We got to change the language. I'm in my home and I'm looking for a center. I want to be in the center by what? December 1st, 2022. Right? That's what we want to know. I want to be able to enroll my entire waiting list ASAP. I've been waiting 7 months on this expansion. That is a goal. I want to be at 50% capacity in the next 45 days. I want to be open and have a full center of 50 kids. Right? It's almost about changing your language and just re-languaging everything that you're saying. Everything that you're saying. Right? Because the truth of the matter is your subconscious mind, it believes everything you say, whether it's negative or positive. It has no way of deciding that for you. So if you say you can, your mind says, oh, she can. And if you say you can't, your mind says, oh, she can't. So every day I can. I'm full of energy. I'm full of joy. My employees are wonderful and awesome, and they're doing everything I need them to do. That may be a lie from the pit of hell, but I ain't going to speak nothing but positive. And even if I don't see it that day, it's on its way to me now. Right? So I'm speaking life over my staff. I'm speaking life over the finances. And I'm also speaking life over the growth of my business. What funding opportunities are you going to seek in 2022? Between ARPA funds, CARES Act funds, SBA funds, I've never seen so much money for new startups. I don't know if you saw that in Texas. Allison and Kashani, I think that's the only few Texas people I saw. But if you want to open a new center, there's $75,000 for you available. I mean, money is out there for new and existing center owners. Yeah. Look in the actual grant specification. Hey, Sabrina. Oh, hey, Bunny. Texas in the house. You know, I wonder if Aaliyah is on. Can someone tag Aaliyah? She may could tell us about California. Because at one time there was some funding in California, but I'm not really sure. And then last but not least, the last two questions. What is the one thing you can do for your business in 2022 that you haven't done before? So the one thing that I can do for my business that I had not done before is I haven't found a full-time person, but I have found my interim. You know how sometimes a big company, they need a CEO and they do an interim CEO. I found my person and I hired a personal assistant, someone who could go to the centers when I could not, someone that could help me filter through my work, answer emails. And this was a part of me, Leslie, taking better care of myself. Yeah, the daycare has an assistant director and a director, but I don't. I need an assistant. So I'm onboarding support for this conglomerate. You know, I'm onboarding support. What is one thing you can do for your business you've never done before? I mean, never, ever done before. What investment you can make in your business? Is that coming to the conference in May and putting yourself in an environment of love? Is that hiring you some support staff? Is that you redoing your playground? Is that you doing a staff retreat for all of your staff members to get them reinvigorated? Is that you doing a CDA class for everybody? What can you do that's different, that's groundbreaking, right? I see Alexia saying automation. Hire an assistant director. Some of our directors are so tired. Our directors need assistance. Our teachers need assistance. Maybe you have never had floaters on your staff. Maybe you need to have a float on your staff. Francesca, invite me to the staff retreat. I'll come and talk to them. Right? What can we do that we've never done before to get a result that we really want to have? My staff loves when I take them on staff retreat. They love traveling with me. What's something that you can do for your business? A lot of time in our business planning and our annual planning, you know, the person we forget about is ourselves. How can you put in your calendar self-care opportunities for you? Whether that's one Friday a month or every Wednesday, you work a half day, or Wednesdays you check in virtually only to start building capacity in your staff. But you need to do something you've never done before. Something you know you need. Hire substitutes. Redo the play area. What is something that you can do for yourself and your business? In 22, what is your guiding theme for 2022? Everybody on your staff should know this thing. Who knows my theme? I've shared it. I've shared my theme a few times this year. Who knows my theme? Because it's a real theme and I believe it. It is a real thing and I believe in it wholeheartedly. And one of my directors always says this statement, and she says it in a negative way, but I decided to use it in a positive way, and that is, we doing the most. The reason why we're doing the most is because the least just won't do, right? And so even though we're dreaming a bigger dream, thank you. See, Leslie be listening. She says Randy's gonna be a billionaire. I've been claiming it. I've been claiming it. Doing the most. We are doing the most all year. I am dreaming a bigger dream, David. But my thing for my staff is that we are doing the most. Why are we doing the most? Because the least just won't do. We had a period that we were just surviving and thriving, but now we're going to do the most. We're going to do the most for our staff, the most for our community, the most in our classrooms, the most. I'm going to pay them the most. I'm going to show up the most. I'm going to delegate the most. But everybody needs a theme. And it needs to be a theme that you and your staff can hook to. Is Quinna on? I know that she had a really good theme this year. And I think her thing was we understood the assignment, was I believe is her thing. And every time that they do something great, she's telling them, you understood the assignment. You got it. You got this. Because one of the things she's trying to do is get out of the day-to-day hustle and bustle. And she needs them to understand how to take ownership of the leadership, how to take authority in their job, right? She wants them to understand the assignment of their position, what the state expects. So everybody needs a theme for their staff, an overarching theme. So let's take a moment. What's your theme for this year? If you haven't picked one, pick one. Post one tomorrow if you need to think about it. But I want to know, what is going to be your guiding theme at the end of the year? Christine says that they're 5-star chicks. I bet she has something that each one of those stars mean. I know she has qualities of what makes up a 5-star chick. Francesca says her theme is teamwork makes a dream work. Deliver with gratitude. Oh, because Ronnie said her theme for this year is deliver. Let's deliver. Every day we deliver. And I love that. Manifesting magnificence. What is your theme? What are your people saying? Because their self-conscious mind don't know if it's a truth or if it's a lie. But you need to give their mind something to say. I love this one, Toy. She said, push forward. We got to move forward. We got to get out of this place. We got to move to another place. There's something that's calling us. I hear greater knocking at the door. I hear magnificent. Hey, magnificence is calling us. We're the unicorn school. We're standing out, right? We're standing out. There's something different about us. Show up and show out. Every day, we're showing up in magnificent ways. So whatever it is that you want your staff saying and believing, you got to put that in front of them. You have to have a guiding theme that is going to literally propel your staff forward. Being intentional. It's possible. Every time you have a meeting, you're saying the same thing. Hey, guys, it's possible. Hey, guys, we're the unicorn school. There's power in the details. Don't leave anything out. Don't leave anything out. Every time we make sure that coat is in the backpack. Every time we make sure that trash is on the floor. Every time we make sure this building is smelling good. There's power in the details. Right? Be intentional. Be intentional. Everything that we do, we're being intentional. So as you come up with your thing for your school, you need to post it everywhere. You need to be talking about it. One of the things I want you to do with your team, I believe in a SWOT analysis. I do it every 3 months. If you don't want to do it ever, never, ever, ever again, you don't have to do it. But it has saved my life so many times. We are actually doing a SWOT analysis tomorrow with our transportation department. You want to know why? Because now we are moving almost 100 to 140 kids. And as we have different drivers or people being substitutes or kids not showing up some days and other days they are, we need to go back and do a SWOT analysis just for our transportation department. So a SWOT analysis is when you sit down with yourself or your team and you think about these 4 categories: strengths and weaknesses, right? Those are internal things, our strengths and our weaknesses. External is our opportunities and our threats. So every business, these 4 things are going to change. And in order for you to know what you're going to train on, where your staff need development, how you are going to respond to the problems you're having, I believe you need to do a SWOT analysis. It is very important that you do a SWOT analysis. From this analysis, you're going to find your pressure points, your combustion points. What are the things that are blowing up your business? What are the things that make you feel stuck like Chuck and you can't leave? What are the things that are hindering your money? We're going to talk about money on day 3. I don't know y'all well enough to talk about money. Y'all want to talk about money with me? Come day 3, we're going to talk about money. What I know is money loves speed. So for those of you who are like, should I open? Should I expand? Should I buy a new van? Should I hire a new teacher? Mika, Shani, Allison, Monica, Francesca, David, we already did it. So we getting paid on the idea you still wondering about. Yep, we doing the most. So we want you to think big this year. But you can't think big. You can't make those big moves without figuring out what is stacked against you. What are your strengths? You want to literally build on your strengths. Somebody put this in the chat. We want to build on our strengths. Build on your strengths. If you're strong in it, you're going to always be strong in it. Still build on it. Still sharpen it. If you know you're a good trainer, good. Remain a good trainer. Make them be a part of, I'm a CEO that trains. I'm a CEO that stands up and I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm going to work with you. But then start creating trainers. We're going to build on our strengths. We're going to work on our weaknesses. Those things that are weak, we're going to work on our weaknesses. But when we're working on our weaknesses, we're also going to hire people that don't have the same weaknesses. If you're not organized, please don't hire an assistant director who is equally disorganized. Who gonna get the mess straight? Who gonna pay attention to the details? We got to work on our weaknesses. We got to say, hey, listen, dismissal time, it's taking us 3 minutes to get these kids out of the building. It should take us 60 seconds. What do we need to do? We got too many miscellaneous items around this building. What do we need to do? Our enrollment is too low. What do we need to do? Opportunities. We're going to optimize opportunities. So if the opportunity is there's more funding, we're going to apply. If the opportunity is there are vacant buildings, we're going to buy them. If the opportunity is there is a quality person, they may cost a little bit more than we're normal to, we're going to figure out a way that we can hire them. We are going to optimize our opportunities. We can't be scared to hire well. We can't be scared to seize the day. I want you to take a moment and think about the opportunities right now that you have. Because we always talk about strengths and weaknesses. You guys can do that on your own. But take a moment. What opportunity do you have right now? What could you do right now that you know will change your business? I feel so sorry for you if you don't have your Bootcamp Success Pack. Those of you who have your success pack, put ha in the chat. Because I know that you're taking your notes in your success pack. And then those threats. Last month proved to me that we had some threats in our business, external and internal. And it was the reason why I got rid of 4 people. Now, I didn't want to get rid of 4 people. I love my people. You love your people, right? But I need some 50-50 love. My auntie always sings a song. It's an oldie but goodie. It says, "Feels so good loving somebody when somebody loves you back." Baby, if they can't love you back, if they can't show up, if they can't show out, if they don't understand the assignment, if they are gossiping, backbiting, riding your clock, stealing your Kool-Aid, let me tell you something. You cannot continue to love people that don't love you back. Now, I will say this. Have a plan to replace them, but I fire people in my mind way before I fire them in payroll. Like, I'm already replacing them. Because if I'm going to be an awesome employer, if I'm going to be an awesome leader, then I have to have people on my team that's going to work just as hard as me towards the vision. Sometimes, like Francesca said, you got to release them to their destiny. Now, I'm not saying go fire everybody on your staff. Don't tell that lie. Because some of y'all probably need to assess your own situation. Oh, I hear somebody like it. Not that 70-30, that 60-40, that 50-50 loving. Okay, y'all got me all on the wrong thing. But seriously, you want your staff to reciprocate, right? You want them to show up in major ways. So what are the threats in your business? Is there a threat that another center is popping up? Is there a threat that you have some bad reviews? Is there a threat you have people not doing what they need to be doing? What are your threats? Because with our threats, we have to annihilate our threats. Like, we have to be like, we gotta knock them out. Because threats unattended to will destroy your business. Right? And a lot of times we're trying to build on weaknesses and work on our weaknesses and build on our strengths and seize the day. But we have immediate threats that we need to attend to in our business. So who promises me that they're going to do the SWOT analysis? If so, put promise in the chat. Right? And Bunny, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. And that's why it's important to be with family, other childcare owners. Get in the group. Get in the Childcare Millionaires group. And make sure you ask questions. You get encouragement. But I want you guys to promise. Shannon says she promised that she's going to do it. Because you may do this. I do it every quarter. Sometimes I do it with departments. Because it's important that you also do this with other people. Right? So they can hear. So they can get encouraged. They can help. Okay. So guys, it's time to take back our childcare business. And in doing that, your assignment tonight is really clear. You're going to answer your questions. You're going to do your SWOT analysis. And you're going to set a time to speak with your staff about the theme for this year and about what do they think the strengths and weaknesses the opportunities and the threats are. So I wanted to let you guys know that our accelerator membership is open. As we go through over the next few nights, we'll be talking to you guys about it. I see a lot of our accelerator members on already. But I do want you guys to know that we are doing a promotion with our accelerator membership. But we're doing a bigger promotion too. And somebody or multiple somebodies is going to get a free ticket to the May conference. All you got to do is ask me how. But for those of you who are like, man, I need more of this, we do this in the membership month in and month out. We really are dedicated to our members getting a lot of information. So we're in the process of doing our SOP University. I'll be talking more about that. But our accelerator membership is an opportunity literally for you guys to get help on your business all year long. Every month we have a masterclass. For the next 5 months, we'll be doing our SOP University, which we are getting our business out of our head and on paper. Out of your head and on paper. So you can live the life that you want. Many of our members are in the chat and they will let you know. Everybody's like, how? I forgot I even put that on there. So I'll tell you how in just a second. Like, what? So we want you to make sure, but we definitely invite you to our Childcare Millionaires Conference in May. I played the recap to last year's that we did in November. We do it every November and every May. But for those of you who are wanting to join us, please check it out. childcareevents.com. We'll be releasing the speakers this week and next week. But my mentor is going to be one of the speakers. Many of you know him, Mr. Lamar Tyler. He is awesome, and he sent us a little message.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Lamar Tyler, creator and founder of Traffic, Sales, and Profit. And if you are in the child care industry, there is only one place you should be. It's only one person you should be connected with, and that is Brandy Wood-Smith. Listen, this event, right, and I'm excited. I'm so excited. Guess what? I'm going to be there. But this event is specifically crafted and curated for you, for your industry, and for individuals like you, right, in your business to find out how to catapult yourself from the center you have today to the center you've always dreamed of. I'm talking about unlimited supply of children that you're helping, that you're molding. I'm talking about parents that you're lifting the burden off of. I'm talking about an impact, right? A social impact in your communities and an economic impact to your bottom line. That is what this event is all about. You are officially connected to the best with Brandy and her team, and I cannot wait to see you at her event in May. You better be there.
Yes, so we definitely invite you guys to come out in May. We're going to have a really, really good time. Great speakers, 3-day event. Every day this week, I'll show you a recap. And I know some of you cannot make it, but we want as many people to make it as possible. So I wanted to do something extra special for people who wanted to come and wanted to be in the membership as well. And I'll be talking about this all week. It's no rush, it's no bother. I just want to offer you a way that you can do both. So many of you know that we always do the first month of your childcare membership at a discount, but we do have an annual membership. Our annual membership is actually $9.99. So you get like 2 months off, and it comes out to like less than $80 a month. For what all we give is like a phenomenal value. So for people who do their annual membership between today and February the 25th, which is my mama's birthday, not only will they get their annual membership for a year, but we will give them one free ticket to the conference. So they will save $997 with that free conference ticket. $797, because that is the price of our conference. Right now, the conference is on pre-sale for $597, so you can still get those pre-sale tickets. So let's get back to the thing at hand, and that's our most visible participants. How do you win these prizes? We have the walkies, Chromebook, and somebody's going to win a Remarkable. The way you do that is you do your assignments, right? So let me go back to your assignments real quick. You want to answer all of your 22 questions, do your SWOT analysis, and schedule a time to speak with your staff. In our Facebook group, in the Childcare Millionaires group, this is where we will post our homework, post your ahas, and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to post the badges tonight. Once you get your badges and you do your work, you can take photos of your work. You can tell what you learned. You want to show your challenge pack that you're walking in it. You want to make sure that you're posting your homework each and every night. On tomorrow, for those of you who bought the success kit, please don't forget we have our Q&A, and our Q&A is tomorrow at 12 noon Central Standard Time. So when you bought the packet, they sent you the Zoom link, and the Zoom links will give you a Q&A. You can ask me anything. We're going to have 2 Q&A sessions at 12 o'clock. You can ask me anything that you want to about childcare, okay? So who's going to be on with me tomorrow at the Zoom? I know Elevation Mastermind will be there. Y'all don't let Elevation. Y'all, I think your girl is trying to get a little skinnier. I don't know. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. It's hard. It's hard. That was so off topic. But anyway, y'all that know me know me. Okay. Y'all are coming to the Zoom. Yes, yes, yes. So for those of you, she said, I got my questions ready. We do round robin. We're going to try to answer as many questions as we can. 12 noon on mañana. Tomorrow. 12 noon on tomorrow. We want you to be there. It's not too late. All you have to do to join in is to make sure you have bought your challenge pack, and your challenge pack gives you access to the Q&A. All right, guys, we've had a phenomenal night. We're going to end the night with this recap of our last year, day one. Every day this week, I will give you a recap of our conference that we did in November to get you ready for May. I'm telling you, I got so many surprises for you guys. So here's a recap of November, day one.
Relationships and the love that you need to grow your center. Day one will be all that and more. Come on, y'all. We got work to do. We're setting the stage for success for 2022 and beyond. This is day one of the Childcare Millionaires Association's conference, and let me just tell you, I learned so much. Even though I'm a coach, let me tell you something, I am coachable. So I want you to know that on today, Dr. Connie Stewart hit the stage, and she set the fire to let us know that we need to forecast, we need to broadcast, and we need to be ready for success. And then we were followed up by Raul. Let me tell you something, he is a technical data God, and he taught us about automation and what we need to do to make sure that we can have longevity and our businesses can grow and we can be ready for the wave of the future. We went to lunch, and then we came back, and the jig aerobics team, they danced us into happiness. We worked off our lunch, and then we were ready to hear from the wonderful, the awesome, the fabulous Victoria Lowe. And Victoria really let us know about staffing and how we could grow our organizations. And that was then followed by Mr. Ephraim, who came to talk to us about our money and our finances and how to get our business stuff together. So today was just an amazing day. Hats off to the millionaire midwife, Brandy Wood Smith, for putting on a fabulous event and literally changing the world one child at a time. Oh my God, day Everyone was phenomenal. Every speaker who hit this stage set it on fire. I'm so happy that you came to the Childcare Millionaires Conference. It only goes up from here. See you tomorrow.
All right, guys, y'all know what we say. This is the end of day one. I've had a phenomenal time. I hope to see you in Houston in May, but I better see you tomorrow for day 2 of the Plan Your Year Challenge. I think every time I do it, it gets funner and funner. I think that's a word. But we're going to make it the funniest on tomorrow. So grab a friend tomorrow. Make sure you post your homework in the group. I'll be posting the badges. Have a phenomenal night, everyone, and I'll see you soon. But I'll definitely see you at the bank making deposits, not withdrawals. We're out of here. Y'all have a good evening.